yes, it's going after all that messing around. Hi Sven Shoes, how are you? Had to make loads more room today for the tarot cards on the desk. Kind of made a bit of room. Oh god, don't look at me. Maybe I'm seeing a bit too much of me. I need you to see the cards. That's what I need you to see. Okay. Oh. I wonder does that work? It should do. Look at Simpy. My tarot deck I keep covered in a soft I'm not sure what material it is. It's a cotton, stretchy cotton soft mix, but that's, you have to keep your tarot cards covered to keep them with only your essence or whatever on them. So I'll take them out. So I was like, I can show you from the start how Celtic reading goes. It even actually, the silky satiny cottony thing even shows you how to lay them out, if you can see that. But so I'll just leave that there at the side. I don't want you to topple off the back of the desk either, but I haven't done this in ages. Tarot for cement shoes. Tarot for cement shoes. My fingers ain't long enough for this. And the cards aren't bendy enough for it either, so I might have to do it sideways. I'll do it sideways. Oh, some of them are sideways even. One, two circles, half them. Oh, I'm asking. Oh, okay, I'll take 3. These 2 decks I think are the ones that are, yeah, they're wanting. So I'll put that deck there and I'll start with this deck. So this is the issue. Past, future, what is in your mind to happen, and these 4 are what the outcome will be. Now I don't remember what you said about the, can you see that? Oh, I can't see it all. Oh god. You're gonna fall. Right, okay. I just want you to be able to see the way the cards have to be laid out, so as you can see them. This is a very tight space. I was going to go down to the kitchen and do the reading, but there'd be too many people in and out, so I didn't want that. So the issue is, these 2 cards are the issue. Right. At the time that you done this, you were very strong in your avocation. There's a lion there, so it depicts a Leo. Now, not particularly a Leo sign. It can be somebody that has Leo traits, which is very into their grooming, very lion-like, very big-headed kind of. You know, Leos can be very pushy, and just think of the king of the jungle, the king of the pride, and that's how Leos are. They're very, and this card would depict that. It's not that it's a Leo person that was born between July and August. It's just the characteristics of a Leo. So this person was pushing you and pushing you and pushing you until you had to get the strength in yourself to try and take them down, to push yourself forward, to argue with the person and to do what was right at that time. But now you're going in two different directions. You don't know whether to go left or right, or left or right. And I'm doing this now, these cards, this is inverted, and this is the right way up. That's the upside down, so it's it should be, but I always read all my cards upright. I don't mix them to add the meaning. So that's how they should go. So that card came out first, and that was the main issue, is you getting the strength to take on this person who's big-headed, and he just, oh God, how can I, big-headed, bit mouthy, kind of can growl at people, just kind of negative, angry type of a person. But you had to stand your ground. You had to take on this person to try and, you know, either shut them up or tell them what is what. But now you're wondering, did you do the right thing? Did you do the wrong thing? You're there holding the chariot with the horses going left and right. They're confused in what direction to go. They don't know what to do. Personally, I think they did the right thing. And that's what Spirit's telling me, is that the right thing was done. You went the right way about it, but you're still torn up about it. Now, this is the past. Queen of Swords. So this is a female energy in the past, where you would have had you were very give and take, because the jug is flowing, so your life would be give and take and be kind to everybody. But you're also a sword, which means you take no nonsense. The queen of all the different and this is a woman. This is a woman's energy. Definitely, absolutely a woman's energy. I like to study the cards to see what pops out at me. Do you know what's actually okay? What's actually playing in my head when I look at the card is, you pretty much told the person, go tell it to the mountains, because they're singing in my head, go tell it to the mountains, Over the hills and far away, go tell it to the mountains. So it was like pushing them away. Just say, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to know about it. And just go tell somebody else. It's not your issue. The immediate future. Don't beg for forgiveness of this Leo fire sign. Don't. They're expecting it. They think they should have, they should have you bowing down and handing your crown over to them, even though, they were the ones that made you red, fiery, and annoyed. And there's still mountains behind you, so it's still like off with you. Going. So don't beg. Don't beg for forgiveness, is what it's saying in the immediate future. They're still fiery. They're still going to be angry. So there's no point going to an angry person or a person that has too much in their head to be thinking about. Wait a while, and then you'll be able to go to the person and everything will be fine. It'll actually be forgotten about. There'll be no problems there at all, actually. So you're worrying yourself about too much. Another queen. And see what this one is. A Knight of Pentacles. Right, okay. So, another queen. This queen is a cup sign. So she's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But this is a love issue. It was somebody that you loved and you not really cared about that annoyed you and you had a row with. But Cancer is the water sign is all about love and affection and caring for the person in a deeper level. So I'm not sure if they were family, but you cared about this person a lot. This is still the female energy that I got from the past. Female energy coming from the now. A Knight of Pentacles, a young person. This is possibly a young boy, a young girl. There was money involved in a young boy, a young girl. I think it was a boy. Pentacles is got to do with money, wealth, and money, wealth, and good fortune. But this person is always money mad as well. So it's not that they're money mad. Pentacles are earth signs. And they're careful with their money. They like to know what's going on and where it's going to. And, they like to have their ducks in a row, if that makes sense. So it's not actually a bad trait. And he is sitting on his horse. It's also a sign of a new start and a new beginning for a young person. So whether they're moving on from schooling to the next, moving from schooling to college, or one job to the next job because they've been promoted or something. That's what it's about. Pentacles are young people that are moving on and getting on and enjoying themselves in life. But he's good with money. He will be good with money, so there's nothing to worry about there. Oh no, I'll put them down. Now, I'll just move you a bit this way because there's 4 cards here. Right? And these 4 cards will depict the outcome of your problem. Another page, another fire sign. There's a lot of fire signs and there's a lot of cups, water signs. Aries is, I am being shown the ram, so it is the Aries that's kind of hot-headed and argumentative, and he's always been that way. So there's no need to think anything else of him. He's always been that way, and he possibly always will be that way. But he's good with money, so that's the main thing. But he's, from a young man, he will be fiery, hot-headed, and just typical Leo. You know. And the ones are all fire signs. It's like 2 pages and 2 pages and 2 queens. So this is obviously a man and woman argument. I don't know. And that, I won't read that upside down. I read them all upright. But he's on a roll. He's going. He's on a roll. This man. I hope he isn't coming for a fall from some of these things, but he might be, and that may be where he needs you to come back to, you know, your strength and, you know, your give and take kind of thing. But you want it equal. You want equal of everything. You want it all equal. It just felt like it was all the one person, all about one person at one time. Oh gee, a Knight of Wands. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'll put it upside down. So when he was a page, he was hot and fiery, but he was a young man then. But as he got older, because a page is a young man or a young boy, a knight would be, if you think of the different ages of kings, queens, so your knight, page is a young man, a knight would be, middle age, so from say 16 to 40, say. I'm trying to get an age group to hear an age group, but that's about all I'm getting, is about the age of 40. How many minutes? Grand with minutes. But he never changes. He actually doesn't change as a person. He's still fiery. He's still kind of stuck in his own self. I hope there's no king in here, because then I'll say never change. But so far he hasn't changed, and up to 40 he certainly won't change. So you having that few words with whoever, it won't make a difference, because this person doesn't, your opinion doesn't matter, doesn't really matter. So he's forgotten about it already. So your Chariot, you've the Chariot. Just move on. Just move on with the white. Move on with the good. Don't be thinking bad thoughts about it and overthinking it and being burdened with it, because that person's not burdened with it. So why should you? Forget it, move on, and be good to yourself. You're the white horse. Be good. Well, you're the man holding the horses together, but this is the directions in which they'll go. Whether your thoughts will go to the bad thoughts, or whether your thoughts will go to the good thoughts. But try and keep yourself in the good thoughts, because he's not thinking about whether it's good or bad. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Right, okay. People think the Death card is actually the worst card in the deck. But it's not. This is the worst card in the deck. The Death card means new beginnings, the end of one cycle to start a new cycle. But this is everything has fallen down around you. Everything is just... Zeus is having none of it. Now, when I look at the card, which I never seen before, and they're not actually there, but I see these as all spirit, but they're not. They're actually waves in the water. But I see faces in the waves of the water. So the spirits from your past will actually make you stronger and look out for you. And there are a fishtail there. So, but then Zeus was an Atlantean, so it's probably his tail. But the tower is fallen. Atlantis is fallen. Everything is just gone, destructive, and it's just all fallen apart on you. A new feeling has fallen apart. But when this has fallen apart, and this is all fallen apart all around you and left debris and hurt and pain all around you, then you start to rebuild. So I don't feel this is as bad for you as it would be for another person. Another person might have their whole life just upside down and banjaxed. But I feel everything fell around you and now you're to rebuild it. You have to start from the beginning and you have to rebuild your tower of strength, your family, your love, your life, your everything. So don't worry about what you said to whoever. It doesn't matter. He wasn't for you anyway. This whole idea wasn't a perfect world. So I'm glad this perfect world for you has fallen, because you're now starting to rebuild that tower of strength for yourself with the help of Spirit and Zeus, the king of the water. The Eight of Swords. Now, while all this is going on, right, you're there in a sword prison with people telling you awful things, people talking, well, that person's not talking crap, because he's trying to strengthen you, trying to give you the strength and trying to show you the right way to go. But all these people that are gossiping behind your back and talking even to your front, don't pass any heed in them. Stay away from them, because they are causing you to be in your prison of annoyance. The swords, as they get stronger and stronger, and this is the 8, so the 9 of Swords is real anguish. But this would be, these people are causing you anxiety, depression, upset, and pain. Let them go. Let them go out of your life. They're not meant to be there. They're not for you, and they won't be for you. Just let them go. Let them go. So that's that reading. I was told to pick up these cards and take the top 3. 1, 2, 3. And this never happened. Oh my god. Okay. Another queen. Oh my god. This woman, oh, she really is the business. This woman is so strong. Oh my god. If I could only have her strength deep inside me, I'd love it. Just 3 queens came out. That doesn't happen. And I'm not surprised the 4th queen didn't come out. But you're thinking about money, you're thinking about the fruit of your loins. So you're at least the Empress is still in the pack. That's pregnancy and birth. But you're going to be fruitful. You're going to have a lot of happy days, and your money, you'll be quite stable with your money if you're sensible with it. Stop being a Hierophant. The Hierophant is like a monk. He stays no, I'm shaking, sorry. The Hierophant is someone who stays in solitude, who stays in on their own. This isn't the person you're meant to be. So look at the light at the end of the tunnel and go out there and enjoy yourself. Stop thinking about other people. Start thinking about yourself. You will get those papers. It's a scroll. And his hands, I was looking to see, was this hand is as above, and this hand, if it was facing down, would be as above as below, which means what's up there is down there in heaven and hell. So he does have his hand up. There's no hand down. The hand down has a scroll in it. So look to God, and actually they could be biblical teachings. But whatever you need, stop staying in. Don't be a Hierophant. Get out with life. What is above will come down to you, and what's for you won't pass you by. And there is a scroll, there's a piece of paper involved, but it's nothing to worry about. Teach children the actually I think this could be part of it. Teaching the child, or always teach children. I'm sorry, I'm going to take a drink of water. Look, I'm really thirsty. I watched Nomadness Life, and I find her funny. She does different commentaries. I'm sorry that I'm talking halfway through the reading, but I find her really funny. So when she brought out this cup, I'm really thirsty, and I have loads of these little cups to drink my water and ice, and it's actually brilliant if you could get those water bottles. Although coffee won't. Well, I suppose coffee would stay hot. I haven't tried, but if Ger brings up ice to me at night time, it's still ice the next morning. I find it, I love it. So now back to this. There's no harm in teaching children how to tidy up after themselves, do a bit of woodwork, go out with their dad, making whatever they need to make, and just pottering around, or with the mother baking cakes or making buns. There's no harm in a boy or a girl, actually, in any matter. There's no problem with teaching children how to earn their pocket money or do a few bits around the house so as to teach them about money. Now, I had another sentence and it's gone. Teach them about money. That's what it was. But I would do the teaching for practical things. Depending on their age, of course, but I would use it for practical things like a young child, let them wash dishes, or you sort out the clothes and have them, you sort the whites from the colours, but let them put the wash into the wash machine and show them how to turn a washing machine on. There's so many children now that have no idea how to do practical things. So there's no harm in showing your children or child how to do practical things. It'll put them in good stead in a few years' time. Example, I was parked at the bank. My sister-in-law, my brother's wife, was parked right beside me. And I think it was my youngest, Dean. I gave Dean, I think, my laser card to go to the bank and take me out money. And my sister-in-law came over to me and she said, oh my God, even my eldest can't do that. Now, her eldest at the time would have been maybe 30, 25 or so. And she said, my kids never were shown how to do that. I was like, well, now my children, when they're adults, don't have to be shown how to do that. They know how to use a bank. My daughter, both of my daughters, but one daughter in particular, she makes the best stew going. Oh my God. And she brings me down a bowl. Actually, my eldest son makes me stew and brings me down a bowl as well. The other daughter, she makes lasagnas like nobody's business. But she was always more a pasta person, where the other daughter was more a spuddy potato person. So my kids could cook. Whether they did it or not was a different story, but they could cook and clean and do whatever. My eldest son can make a beautiful roast from start to finish. Well, actually, that's a lie, not from start to finish, from start to leaving the dishes in the sink for me to put in the dishwasher. But that's okay, he cooks the dinner. What else do they make beautiful? Oh, Nadine, I'm doxing all my children. Nadine makes a lemon pepper chicken that she does on the George Foreman. And she makes twice baked sweet potato, ordinary potato and carrots to go with the chicken. And she chars them in the oven. Oh my God, delicious. Yeah, all my kids can cook quite well. So there's no harm in that. It'll get them ready for adulthood, and it'll do them world of good. Now, I hope that reading was good. If it has helped at all, let me know. If it hasn't helped, or if it is more of the same that came out yesterday, let me know, because I don't know if it sounds like the money issues or not. No, it doesn't really, actually. I don't think it did really. But yeah, I can do another reading for you another day. I have to shuffle them now and get them out of that. I will bring you over here, and I keep doing this wrong. Try and open up. There you go. There. So I hope that helps. I will do, oh god, 35 minutes. I hope it uploads. I'll do it the same as I did the last one. Of course, you're not going to know this point, so I don't know why I'm telling you until you get the notification. But I'll do it like I did the last time. I'll upload to YouTube and I'll send you the link. So thank you for letting me do a tarot reading, and I shall talk to you soon. Bye bye. And it's doing the same thing as I did